It's a stadium with a proud football tradition. It has hosted several World Cups. It has some football tradition, too. And from where the Berlin Thunder won 3 NFL Europe championships, it is so good to be back here in Berlin's Olympic Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Berlin. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Let's go. 60.
First play is a design run. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Penix working from the gun. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. First down from the 42. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down from the 42. Penix here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. They put Mooney in motion right. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long, it's Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 7.
Now Richardson to throw. They sure came as all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Finds Pittman, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's second down.
18 left, back to 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing again, Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Once more now, it's Richardson. He's got Pierce. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Cousins. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air, Cousins. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. It's away. Came off his foot wrong instantly. Low and short here. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. throw, Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Cousins on 1st down. They look underneath here, Robinson. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On 2nd down, Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st down, Atlanta.
Hey, no, easy. Lead up.
Now it's Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Lucky 48.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. 4th down, pass coming. Throw is caught by the back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Cousins now. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, And that's 6 in the end.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action with Richardson. Vacates quickly left side. Finds him on the crossing route. He has room past the 25. Keeps it moving. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts start to fight back with their first points of this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing his Cousins. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And out of a small gain up to about the 32. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And it sets up 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Cousins is going to throw again. 2nd and 10. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go.
Richardson now. Going with the screen to Taylor. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Okay, ready?
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Play action. It's Richardson. It's downfield. He's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
It's a gain of 20.
So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again, Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Taylor now, up the middle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70.
Richardson. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yes, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Cousins to throw once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Colts get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Colts
Come on.
first down.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 25.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
17-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now, Richardson. He gets it again to Mitchell. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Gio checks on the extra point. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And the downfield call is gonna go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's gonna end.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now, it has been a great time so far in Berlin, hasn't it? More still in store. Off we go here in our second half. LaVisca Chenault to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Taylor. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here, ready.
Richardson back to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
You go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
This is Taylor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To the air, Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Cousins now. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Intended target was his running back. And now they face 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
To the right side and reeled in by London. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing a 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
180!
Cousins throwing again. Has it down close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Dragon 60. Packer 60. Packer go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
60 Bison. 6.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the third. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
And a Falcon first down.
Throwing is Cousins. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Cousins. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
It's Cousins once more. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. That one's caught by Mooney. And they bring him down around the 34. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Cousins to throw once again. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kenny Moore with the pick. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Rubio ends on the point after. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Colts 28, Falcons 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Running back sent in motion. After the pick, here's Cousins again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Cousins on first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Looking from the gun, it's Cousins. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Now Cousins again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On first down, it's Richardson. It's downfield. He's got it. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact,
it's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Colts 35, Falcons 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They put Mooney in motion right. On first and 10, it's Cousins. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for Cousins. And they pick him off again. Kenny Moore with the pick. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
1, 2.
In motion, the slot man right. First and 10, Cousins. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to throw, Cousins. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 13 yards. First down at 9.
48.
First and 10, here's Cousins. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. From the red zone on first. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Fourth down, pass coming. This one's caught. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal.
Stick sets a pass. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
Sticks pass. Intercepted. Cameron Bynum on the coverage.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready, Cowboy 80. Tap to 60, tap to 60. Drop 60, drop 60.
Richardson from his own end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set now, first and 10.
6, let's go now.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. Has some daylight through the 40. Still fighting forward. Into the red zone. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
Now here's Stick. To the right side and wheeled in by London. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll go play action.
7-yard line.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. And put a receiver in motion left. Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's the 2-minute warning here in Berlin. Falcons just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Just a yard left to go on second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Now That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They kick the running back in motion. They are throwing it again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Offense to the line fast. Desperation time here on 4th. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for 2. Empty the backfield, pushing him right. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of week.
And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Herbert straight ahead. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. That one nabbed by Warren. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Stick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Guess who? Pitts has another. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set. To throw his Stick. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. Stick will look to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60, Buffalo 18.
Running back motions right.
Let's go.
Stick to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Looking quickly here. He's going to throw it again. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. Has room down the left sideline. And the Colts make one of their best plays in the end. Coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for Brock Hughes and everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners, as we say, Auf Wiedersehen from Berlin.